I'm hoping it's not true. Well, okay, put it this way. The rumors are true because they're just rumors, right? But it's not sure. Okay, no one knows if they're actually serious about actually making this fight or not. It would happen at 168 pounds, the full 168 from my understanding. But the question I have is, you know, people already give Golovkin shit now. They're going to say, well, if you fight Bernard Hopkins, a 51-year-old man at 168 pounds, then why won't you fight Andre Ward, a younger version, in my opinion, of Bhop at 168 pounds? Now, Tom Loeffler, I read somewhere, the promoter of Golovkin, K2 Promotions, is saying, well, Bernard Hopkins is more active than as far as fighting more than Andre Ward. Well, Bernard Hopkins is 51 years old, as I say again, and he fought last year, November of 2014. You know how I know? Because I was there against Kovalev. So, okay, one thing for sure is we know that Golovkin has a mandatory that he has to fight. When you have an IBF title, any IBF champion, there's no wiggle room. When they say you have to fight your mandatory, you have to fight your mandatory or they will strip your ass. So right there, people are saying, here he goes again, fighting another bum. That's what they're saying about Dominic Wade. He's fighting another bum. And it's like, well, is he supposed to not fight him and drop his title? Now, I can understand a little bit where people are coming from and saying, why won't he fight Andre Ward? He'll move up and wait for Carl Froch, but won't move up and wait for Andre Ward. He'll move up and wait for Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., but won't move up and wait for Andre Ward. I understand that if Golovkin fight Andre Ward at 168 pounds, he's going to be fighting the best opponent of his career, probably lose, and then the marketability of GGG will take a big hit. They want to capture all the belts at the 160-pound division. Fighting Bernard Hopkins does not do that for you. That would mean that in 2016, if Golovkin just has 2 fights, he usually fights 3 times a year, but if he just has 2 fights in 2016, that would be Dominic Wade and then a 51 going on 52-year-old Bernard Hopkins. Get out of here. You can't do it. You can't do it. You know, right now he needs a big name, but when it comes to the big names or the names that he wants to fight, they won't fight him. And then people constantly bring up Erislandy Lara. They say, why won't he fight Erislandy Lara? Listen. If Erislandy Lara really wants to fight him, then I'm sure at this point in time they can get a deal done. I'm leaning more towards the fact that I would want to see him versus Erislandy Lara sometime at the end of this year. Because why? You have Amir Khan, who's an Al Heyman fighter, now fighting on HBO pay-per-view. You have Dominic Wade, who's an Al Heyman fighter, likely going to be, it hasn't been fully officially confirmed yet, but we all know it's happening. Fighting Dominic Wade's fighting Golovkin on HBO. So the question now is, well, hell, then why can't Erislandy Lara fight on HBO against Golovkin? Maybe Al Heyman doesn't want it. I don't know. Maybe Erislandy Lara knows something we don't know. But for him to be fighting, but rumors of him fighting Bernard Hopkins, I'm totally against it. It does nothing for his career. I understand Bernard Hopkins wants to have a big fight. I understand Bernard Hopkins is a legend and he's one of the rare fighters out there that will continue to test himself. But him going up against, no, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. For the people who've heard this news, don't expect for it to happen. I'm sure these people are smarter than that. And Bernard Hopkins has been saying that he will fight at 168 pounds, but I just don't see it happening. Please subscribe, follow me on Twitter. What I do on my Twitter is I make sure that I tweet or find sources for all the stuff that I talk about and I post it there. Also, my Twitter is pretty active now. I'm not really on Facebook too much anymore. My Facebook's just got completely out of control to the point I can't keep up with the notifications or anything. T Street Controversy Live.